Hello everyone, welcome to the Financial Information channel. My name is Marvin. In this video I'm going to give you the information about my top 5 websites that I use when I do research on stocks and options. And before I begin, I'm going to show you how I use the websites so you can get an idea how the websites work and what is the purpose for each website. And the first website is the Yahoo Finance website. And the Yahoo Finance website allows me to do some research on fundamental analysis. So if I want to research a company balance sheet or income statement or even the cash flow, I go to the Yahoo website. Now I'm going to show you on the Yahoo Finance website how I do some research on a specific stock. Now this is the Yahoo website. I'm gonna do some research on a stock that I mentioned in the video about the September stocks. Let's search for IPGP. Now in this web, you will be able to see the quote, which is 183 with 17 cents. It's going to give you the 52-week high, 52-week low, the PE ratio, the beta, the market cap, the EPS, the next earning date, the dividend if it has any dividend. And in this website, you can check on statistics, and it's going to bring additional information. You will be able to see the financial highlights, the income per quarter, the revenue, the EBITDA, the balance sheet. If you want to go more into detail, you can go where it says financials, and here you're going to be able to see the income statement a little bit more clearer, balance sheet, the cash flow, and you will be able to see the options too, what kind of options the stock has. Here on the options screen, you're going to be able to see the strike price, and this is the call options, and if you scroll down, you're going to see the put options. The Yahoo Finance website used to be one of the websites to do some research. However, the website has become a little bit slow. It still is one of my favorite websites. Now let's go to the next website that I use. Now the next website is Seeking Alpha. It is a phenomenal website. It allows you to see the earnings. It allows you to see the news, a lot of information about the stocks. It also provides analyst opinions on a specific stock, so you can get different type of views on a specific company. And this is the Seeking Alpha website where you're going to be able to see information about a company. For example, let's take a look at one of the companies, which is Netflix. And we're at the Seeking Alpha website. We're looking at the Netflix stock. Here you're going to be able to see the latest news about the company, the analysis, the news, how it has done throughout the earnings. In the earnings, you're going to be able to see the press release, the transcripts, the AK, the 10Q. You're going to be able to see the stock, how other people are thinking about the Netflix, the key data. This is information about the company. The financials, you can see the financials as well. However, I do prefer to see the fundamental analysis in the Yahoo website. This is to see mostly earnings, the reports, which is actually a really good website. Now for the next website, I use CNN Money because that website allows me to see how the stock has moved throughout the year. It also provides information about the stock market news, but I use the website to see mostly the percentage that the stock has moved up or has gone down. Now we're going to navigate the website. Now this is the CNN Money. If you scroll down, you're going to be able to see some of the news that are happening in the United States. However, if you type on the stock ticker, you can type the stock symbol. I'm going to type Apple. And once you type Apple, it's going to bring you to the website for that specific stock. And here you're going to be able to see how the company has moved for the year. You can change it to 1 day, 3 days, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, year to date, 1 year, 3 years, and 5 years. Let's choose the 5 year. And as you see in the bottom, it changes to the percentage that the company has moved in the last 5 years. Are you going to be able to see some of the company news if you scroll down, and some of the fundamental analysis if you scroll down even more. And at the top, you can see the profile of the company, the news of the company, charts, forecasts, financials, shareholder information, and competitors. So the CNN Money website, I use it to see the percentage that the company has moved. You can also use the Google search bar, but I prefer to use the CNN Money. It's a little bit easier to use. And the next website that I'm gonna show you guys is called stocknews.com. The stocknews.com website provides a lot of information that is not shown in other websites. For example, you have seen me use that website when I use the weekly earnings. You will be able to see if the company has moved up or down in the past when they have reported earnings. But now let's take a look at the stocknews.com website so I can show you what is that website about. In the stocknews.com website, this is where you're going to be able to see the stock market news right here. However, what I use this website the most is to do some research on the specific companies. Let's do a search on Snapchat with the stock symbol is Snap. And if you scroll down in the Snap, you're going to be able to see here the 52-week high or 52-week low. However, you can continue moving down. Now in this area, this is where you can see the stock news. And you can choose the earnings. And as you can see, the company has moved down after they have missed the earnings the last 2 quarters. However, you can see new rumors. For example, here, if there's new rumors about the company. And in this rumor, you can see that Google tried to purchase Snapchat for $30 billion. And you can see if the price has been raised or lower. Let's look at raise for now. Now you can see 2 analysts have raised the target price for Snapchat. And you can do a lot more. You can do, for example, downgrades to see what analysts have downgraded Snapchat. You can choose Kramer. You can choose Kramer if you want to see if the company has been mentioned in the CNBC show. And that is the stocknews.com website that I use pretty much every week, I would say. It is a very unique website. It is a little bit slow at times, but it provides a lot of unique information for stocks. And the next website that I use is called Stock Charts. The Stock Charts website, I use it to see some technical analysis on a specific stock. Now we're going to do some research on a specific company on that website. Okay, so we're at the stock charts. We're gonna look at for Nvidia, ticker symbol NVDA, and here you're gonna be able to see how the company has moved during the last few weeks. I'm going to select the Bollinger Bands and the volume, and I'm going to update so they can show the indicators on the screen. And this is one of the websites that I use the most to see how the sentiment is on a company and if the stock is going to move up or if the stock is going to move down. You can see the RSI, you can see the Bollinger Bands, the moving average for the 50 days, and the moving average for the 200 days. You can see the volume here on this part, but I prefer the volume on a separate indicator because right here you can see clearly the total amount that the shares were bought for the day. And remember, you can use different indicators, not the RSI or the MACD. You can use multiple indicators right here. Now for the stock charts, it is a very simple website. All you have to do is type the stock symbol and start looking to see how the stock has moved, looking at the stock chart. Now those are the top 5 websites that I use when I use the stock market, but there are multiple websites. There are many more websites that I use to check for news. And to check for news, I use the CNBC website, the MarketWatch, the Street. And to get a feeling how traders and investors are feeling about a stock, I actually use stock tweets. Most of these websites are in the App Store or in the Google App Store. And when you use them as an app, it is a little bit faster than when you use them in a computer. Now I'm going to leave all the links on all the websites in the video description. In the meantime, you can leave in the comment sections what was your favorite website mentioned in this video, or if you have a different website, please leave it in the comment sections. And remember to check those websites, maybe they are useful to you. And you can subscribe to the Financial Information channel when I continue bringing videos about the stock market, personal finance, and how to make money online. I want to thank you once again for watching the video. Have an excellent day and take care, my friends.